Conley kicks to Gasol. And it's Conley penetrating. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Randolph. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Butler in the corner. Back to Rose. Here's Noah. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, take it himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They get the rebound. Gasol dishes to Rose. And Young kicks it to Noah. It's tipped. Stolen by Allen. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
The dish to Noah. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Conley. Here's Allen. He drains the turnaround jump shot. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Rose. 4 on the clock. Off target at the rim. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Chicago. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. From deep, Green. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Memphis leading by 4. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Green passes to right. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. McDermott with a double team. Inside. Off on the layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And we've watched 3. So and thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Hezonja in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And they double up Payton.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Bulls now. The kick out to Williams. And Wright throws it down hard.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Now Payton following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Here's Hezonja, fended by Dunleavy. Just 5 on the clock. Wright dishes to Williams. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Chicago calls timeout.
I tell you what, he has twice the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Hezonja's shot is off.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Butler with the ball. Conley picks him up. Stolen by Conley. On up the court. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Memphis.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Back to Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
Bulls trail by 13, and Mirotic kicks to Butler. The 3 ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the left side wing. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. And it's Memphis with another.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
He kicks it to Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Z-Bo, and he's aging gracefully.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Hezonja. Fournier is checked in for Allen. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Mike Conley.
14 foul.
And Randolph Clark can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards or those spread fours.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point.
Chicago foul.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Bulls.
And so they foul intentionally.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Wolf ball.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. They get the rebound. Dunleavy for 3. The shot will not go. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Green and Hawes. Now it's out the key. Now here's Green. Randolph passes to Hawes. Here's Fournier. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well,